So we have
Nova.
Terran in second position and Terran in third
Yes.
position.
I
Are we live?
started.
Goes
Yes,
to,
we're live.
so advantage goes to chill mode for the.
So we have third place finals best between Chill Mode team and What Game How Play. It's heavily represented by North American team. No, North American people. We have 4 people from United States of America.
So Nova,
Okay, here we go. We
you can
have
press D.
PPT.
Press D,
Oh,
and you
Okay.
will see the matchup.
hardcore monkey.
Okay, here we have Monkey Girly Zerg, Ash is Terran, and Nick is Protoss. And we have Readout Protoss, Drunk Protoss, and Shadow Sonic Terran. Okay, so PPT. I think that's favored, right?
Yes, because they have the Protoss against Zerg, so like it's they will have the double Protoss stack and then the Terran. So yeah, this is gonna
So
be
let's
really
see
hard
what
for them.
monkey are gonna do.
Maybe
She's going T2, so she's probably gonna do Queen Lurker.
Queen
What she's
Lurker, yeah.
supposed to do, yeah.
I was thinking the same.
Oh, and Ash will go tier 2 as well. Look.
Oh my god, really?
Yes, yes. Good.
So
I
this
think
will be
that's
pretty interesting. Yeah.
It's gonna be full Ravens.
Full Ravens.
I'm expecting Queen Lurker from Monkey. And
But tier 2
2.
instead of bio, I don't know, like double tier
yes,
2.
yes. I think
I'm
it's
not
good. Because
Yeah,
she will play the Lurker Queen, right?
Well, he's going a lot of Marines now, so I don't know.
I think he canceled.
He
Yeah,
cancelled
I
that.
think he cancelled. I think tier 1 might be better here still.
I'm not sure because the
I would
the
actually like
Protoss will stack anyway, you know.
I would actually like to see them
did it?
going more Marauder heavy, just because it's gonna be double Stalker. No, not so many adepts.
We already linked your stream, but okay. In 3v3 tourney chat.
It was
No, in regular Discord server. You mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll
we
do
can do it. Oh, you'll do it, okay.
Readout almost gets the Lurker, but actually misses. Yeah, the Lurker is still
There's
alive, no
there's
detection.
no scan, by the way. There's no scan also.
Is anyone tier 2 from their team?
I guess not.
Did they cancelled? Ooh, now they're now Readout's going T2. Some miscommunication possibly between the team members.
Why there's so heavy stalker? I have no idea. And blink. Oh my god. Nick is really.
Yeah, against
Playing
Terran, you definitely do need those adepts.
Yeah, and also
I
no
think that-
blink, auto blink or something. Yeah.
I think Nick is afraid of a PT sec, so if there's a heavy Stalker amount, then based on IMSEC's strategy is that you go a bit heavy on Stalkers. Okay, he can catch the Queens and...
If he caught the Lurker.
There's no scan again from Monkey.
Okay, are they gonna get the Lurker? And the scan is almost over, but they get the Lurker at the end. Nice, good job.
Yeah.
So actually they can sit on a bunker with the Queen Lurker as a pushback.
Yes,
Let's
we'll
see how it
just
goes.
see if they will lose the cannon now. I hope not. They should be okay.
Oh, there's a
Well,
lot of bio.
Nick doesn't have
It
enough.
needs to blink back all like manually, but
Yeah.
okay.
But this
That's
is
still
still
okay.
good because lurkers will stack here.
Monkey needs
Yeah.
to range on the Hydras. No range still.
Oracle.
The Lurker will survive. It's toggle a
read-
couple of Hydras. That's really
They
good.
need a scan now.
That's really good.
Okay,
Can
Readout
good.
doesn't
nice.
clear the Lurker.
Yes.
Lurker is actually very good against Protoss, Adepts and Stalkers. So Lurker gets
The
lots of
Hydras
hits.
are really doing damage.
Yeah, it's really good now.
And Monkey
Let's-
Girly's team turns it around. Chill mode,
Let's
managing to
see if
get
they
middle.
can keep it.
Nick just got all his adepts in time, so let's see.
I think Nick needs to be front.
There was no scan available.
What do you guys think? Should Nick be front or back in this situation?
Yes, he should be front to
Front,
catch the
yeah.
lurker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, there's a revelation.
That was a good blink back. The lurker will expire.
Until it-
Those mutas are.
I don't like the
not-
Muta.
Yes.
Mutas are not
more
very good
hydras.
against stalkers, but actually Monkey Girlie, she's the one that's supposed to be stacking, and she's also pushing as well. So this means that it's going very good for show mode.
Well, she might get another lurker, right? Instead
This
of
is the
2
cannon.
mutas.
This is canon.
Yeah, this is canon.
Yes. They just
So-
need to blink front.
So much bio left over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good job.
And
They
when
did a
it's
good job.
yeah, when it started, it looked like what game how play was completely dominated, had middle for almost all of the early game, but Monkey Girlie's team,
Yeah.
they kept true to the lurker queen strategy, and it ended up paying off.
Yes, Monkey didn't make the mistake from yesterday and
Yeah.
didn't go links against Protoss, double Protoss. So yeah, good job.
Redup's Oracle is waiting there. I don't know why, but okay.
Well,
It's
he
for detection.
disabled, so he can detect. Yeah,
I know, but still.
but
I
he
don't know
didn't
why.
use it in the end.
Yeah.
It seems like even Monkey Girlie realized that the mutas were a mistake because she's not making any more.
By the way, she needs a swarm host because there's already 3 disruptors. so-
She has in the base.
She has now? Yeah, okay. Now she has.
Okay. Ash is T2. He has +2 attack on bio,
Yeah, that's good.
and they're pushing heavily, and they're reaching Nexus already.
Well, yeah.
So Shadow is making libs now. They're gonna try to come back with a stack.
Nick has moved forward. He added Zealots and Disruptor, so they are full push mode now. Let's see if Monkey is transitioning out of the Queen Lurker.
Like she needs Brute Lords, right? I think she needs more Lurker though.
I would say more Hydralisks, more
More
Lurker.
Hydra, more Lurker, yeah, then maybe Brute Lords.
Oh, Nick's Disruptor is late.
Yeah.
Yeah, both orange and red are both playing stalkers. I think lurkers and brute lords are gonna be very, very strong here.
Yeah. We can see Ash layered up.
Here
That's
come
good.
the lips. Let's see.
Yeah, I think
Maybe we
Ash
can
needs
keep them
now
alive.
some Wikes.
It's not so many Marines.
Yeah.
Okay, the Disruptor shots. Oh, nice blink forward.
Well, yes and no, because you don't really want to push him, but
You want to use Nexus for the damage.
mhm.
That's true.
So he
I
should
think he tried to avoid
dodge.
the Disruptor.
Yes, but he should dodge like on the side, back on the side. But yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if they can stack the stalkers now. This
This
is
was
not
good
bad.
shots
Okay,
actually.
beautiful disruptor shots. Yeah, gets a lurker.
This
a
is
queen.
really not bad. Now it's all up to Ash if he can clear this.
Yeah.
There's Disruptors and Drunk is. Let's see if the Drunk shots. Okay.
Okay, there's already mines.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He decided to go for the Widow Mines instead of Army.
Mhm.
The Lurker is not scanned. The Monkey Girl is
Not scanned,
famously
yeah.
invisible Lurker. Okay, there are
What's the-
Void Rays, which is good.
Yeah, the lift survived, but yes, the Void Race should take care of them.
Yeah, let's
Probably
see.
need a
Blink
shit
The offensive
front.
blink. They need offensive blink.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, there's a blink front, and yes, the Void Race will take care of the libs.
Redoubt probably should have a couple of Phoenix to save the libs, if he can. Let's see if he decides to get some Phoenix.
Yeah, actually, this Mutas, I think they're not that bad, but yeah.
Look
I
at
mean,
that
early
amount of
they're
lurkers, though.
not really good, right? So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Look at the amount of lurkers, though. They're doing a lot of damage against all of those stalkers.
Yeah.
The thing about Lurkers, they are damaging but not killing. And
That's that's also okay, but yeah.
Well, yes, but I mean, there's bio coming after them, so it's okay.
Yeah, and like they're damaging like multiple units, so
And bio is really good to, just finish off the damaged units. So it works perfectly, I guess.
The sweeping team.
Yes.
I don't know why Ash doesn't have Vikings already, but yeah.
Chris?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The comment Drizzle made earlier.
I made before actually this. But okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
there's I'm sucks.
the mic is pretty like sensitive. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
I
nice
think those-
shots.
Beautiful
I think
disruptor shots.
Yes, those were really nice.
those are not bad.
they really need to scan those lurkers.
Mm-hmm. Can the okay.
They have
Actually-
ult somewhere.
I think Monkey Girly could have some links, right? Like spread out links. Like it would work really good, I think, against double Protoss. What do you say?
I personally am a fan of the Lings myself.
Yes, like even adding them at this point, it can be really good.
Yeah.
I agree. She's adding
Mm.
Mutalisks.
Yeah, that's not bad either because you push back the stalkers and then you can deal with the
Great. Ash
with
is
the
going tier 3.
disruptors.
Ash is going tier 3.
Oh, it looks
Nick-
there's a
Nick-
carrier.
Nick is bringing his red Protoss
Mhm.
unit. Probably it's a misclick. I doubt it's a Panther.
Let's see the shots. Not bad. Mm-hmm.
Uses the Oracle, gets the revelation on the lurkers, but the lurkers stay alive. There's not enough steam here. And now Ash has his own liberators.
Ash could really benefit from Vikings and anti-armor on Liberators. Not disable Matrix.
Yes, the Matrix can backfire in sometimes because you keep their units in the back and then
Oh, there's a Storm. Storm
you
was
see
beautiful.
that one Lipt survived now. Well, he's not sieging it, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Nice Void Ray lip combo. But Drunk's disruptor shots were really good, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah, but
Okay,
they're not
let's see.
in the front though. Like I would
Yes, he
prefer they should be in front, right?
Okay, those are some beautiful
Oh,
disruptor shots.
really nice.
Wow,
That's
those
massive
are really,
value.
really big. Yeah.
That reminds me of the yesterday's game when we played no Terran game. Now the Queens are getting wrecked.
But it would really be better if he put them front, so he would kill the army before his
I
army
think
arrived.
he's putting them there because when the front army meets the other army, like they stop, right? And they have a fixed position. That's why he used some specific range there.
I guess you
Yeah.
can still hit the moving army.
Yeah, you
right?
can still. It's harder.
Yeah, it's harder, but it's more effective. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, more effective because you kill faster.
Okay, they have 3 gases now, which is I would say it's okay timing.
Okay, Monkey Girly added the Lings as well.
Oh, the gases are like taken 5 minutes ago. Sorry, I was sleeping.
So
It
Ash
is
is
3
on tier
gases to
3.
0. I don't see what game how play can do to come back from this. So, if you guys were playing, what would you do to come back from this? What would be your strategy?
Well, there is PPT, so it's basically PTP. So yeah, that's how you should do, I think. Like backline, shadows, liberators there, and then the Protoss should catch him, right?
Readout needs Phoenix.
Yeah, Redoubt needs Phoenix, and then the rank comes again with the front like this. I think the composition is pretty okay.
But interesting, Readout is going for Archons, and the Archons are also doing a good job at clearing the Liberators and everything.
Just shadows.
Yes, you need Archons if you want to come back. Like his wave is Zerg, right? So when he comes to the middle, if they come to the middle, the Archons will do a great job.
Actually, they
there's
have a pretty good stack
Mhm.
going. There's a lot
Yes,
of
yes.
Liberators still alive. All of the Protoss
Oh,
army.
the sieging is bad.
Disruptor shot is
Oh.
beautiful. There's
Disruptor
almost
shots are
all of the
great.
bio. Yeah, disruptor
But
They need
shots.
to-
Liberators
they need
are
to
not
blink to the
sieging
left now. They
correctly.
need to blink to the left. They should disable the blink and yeah.
But the problem is Ash has still has those Liberators alive, and they're doing a lot of damage. Each has over 5 kills.
The thing is, Shadow's sieges are really not good because he needed to kill all the Taurs first, and then he needed to siege immediately after, before Void Race comes along. So the execution is the most important here with the Lips. If you
Well,
can't,
Readout's army is pretty good now against the Zerg, but let's see
Yeah.
if he has enough.
Archons
I
are
don't
good, but
think so.
Monkey Girly already has a Brute Lord out, and
Mm,
Brute Lords are
there's a
very good
Brood Lord.
against Archons.
Mm-hmm.
the only thing is like Redup's army doesn't have any sentry, which just sucks. You need
Nice shots. Oh, those are really nice shots.
Perfectly
Like-
timed out Disruptor shots.
there is one BL stack though.
I think here Ash should be adding like 2 medevacs. It helps a lot with the Lurker, Last Lurker, and Broodlord.
Yeah, maybe.
I think based on yesterday's game, Sash is never gonna get Medivac.
But there's a time and a place. Especially in this case, it's two Protoss back to back after the Zerg, right? So the medevac's good there.
The problem is after Protoss and Zerg, like the Shadow Sonic should meet the Taurs. So yeah, Terran can reset the wave. So I don't know.
Well, they had like an okay chance there, but
Yeah, they couldn't use it. Yeah.
I really wish Readout would make some Phoenixes. I think that would make a huge difference for the Void Race.
It would catch the Liberators. It would be a huge difference. The Liberators would survive.
Phoenixes against Void Race are very, very good. But here's the problem, Monkey Girly's Brood Lord is actually still alive, doing damage. She has Swarm Host, Lurkers, everything's still alive.
Yeah.
Queens.
Yeah.
And Ash has Thors, and Thors are very good against those Liberators. The Nexus is almost gone, already at half health.
Let's see if Nick kills the Nexus.
The thing is, if I was Monkey Girly, I would go just Ultras also here, actually.
Well, why
Ju-
Ultras?
just for the Nexus.
She's
it's
against 2
double
Protoss in a row.
Protoss
There's
and Terran.
doesn't do anything.
yeah.
Too many Immortals for the Ultras.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's no Vipers though.
Well, there is Immortals, but yeah, it will be
I
really
think
good
you can
still.
go ultras like really
Yeah.
late game at like
Yeah.
30 minutes plus, but
I think you can go, but
I
yeah.
don't know.
it's good
Here,
tutorial.
I would
There's-
do like
there's
what,
too many
full
Liberators, yeah.
Mutas, I would think, is what I would do here.
Actually, they
Just
have
like
a very
all
good chance now. The Liberators are still alive. There's a lot of Protoss still alive, but no Disruptor shots though. And the bio completely clears it out. No Disruptor shots this time.
I don't agree that much with the Broodlords. I think it's better to get Viper Muta, but yeah, I don't know.
He has-
I think
she has
three's too
weapons.
many, but I think 2 is okay. And then just add mutas from here, right? Like, if they live, you have the Broodlord live Thor stack that kind of just makes Protoss sad.
Yeah, I think she needs air now, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
because
why
more
Vipers than
ground.
Mutas?
Yeah. I mean, more ground dies disruptors, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just add
Why
mutas.
are there?
She's adding Corruptors, and she has backline Mutas as well. So I think she's doing all the right things. Like Mutas maybe need some upgrades. They are 0-0.
Yeah, I think here corruptors are kind of useless because they're just fighting
Oh,
void rage.
but
Right?
drunk with
That-
those Disruptor shots. Getting
Yeah, the
lots
shot
of
is
value.
really good.
Yeah, really good.
That's the
They don't
only
scan,
thing
though.
keeping them alive at this point.
Drunk
Yeah.
has no observer though. Like that's really problematic.
It's just if you spam enough mutas, it forces Archons, and then drunk having Archons against Terran is just lose.
He has just one middle observer outside, so he can't see all the side famous monkey lurkers.
Yeah, she's getting Zerg, I think, every game, right?
Yeah.
Is this it?
She said she had Terran
Oh.
once.
I see.
Oh, the two more.
Oh.
Almost,
Oh, it's
63. 63.
almost a nice number.
Oh, look,
Oh.
the void, the
Oh, the
void.
void rate 8
Oh
Oh
health.
my
my
god.
Voidray sneaked
Really?
in from the
8
side.
HP.
Voidray sneaked in from the side.
Uh-huh.
And they're
Nick
landing
is
tons of
sneaky.
good disruptor shots, but it's just not enough. Show mode
Ah,
already
yes,
has a
yes.
huge advantage. 5 gases to 0, having middle for almost 18 minutes now. I think this is the end.
I would like to quote Dimesix from the previous games, one of the tourneys, that he said that Nexus is looking soft. I would say it's good timing to use this quote.
You always use that quote, but okay.
Yes, because it's very good. I like it.
Okay, but here comes Nick, and I think Nick is looking for blood. His disruptors, yep, they go for the Nexus, but only one?
I think Nick forgot that he needs to kill the Nexus here.
No, it was. I think sometimes it's like it's weird. You select your disruptors, and then you shoot one, and the other ones don't shoot. So I think that was it. I think like he pressed the key, but then released it, and then
Look at those disruptor shots getting tons of value. None landing on the swarm host, all on Hydras and Lurkers and Queens. It's great shots.
that's why you put the disruptor shots on single fire, and then for the rapid fire. So when you're nuking the Nexus, you just use the rapid fire, and they will all fire at once. So this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens that you, by mistake, rapid fire to one all disruptors on one marine.
That's why you have two keys.
Yeah, 2 keys.
Two keys. Let's
I
see.
have
There's
one.
one again.
Nick is teasing. Like he doesn't want to
Oh.
finish the game.
Maybe that's it.
Not so far, right? Anyway, like the
I think
Nexus
Nick
already
is being
generated-
merciful.
I think Nexus already generated 400 HP, so
Yeah,
I mean,
it's still two
Shit.
and a half disruptor.
He has like
Yes,
over
because-
5 disruptors at this point. And Drunk has a lot of Void Rays, but the problem is Ash already has the Thors to counter them. And a lot of Marines, and Marines trade very well against Void Rays.
Ashkin could really benefit from the anti-armor missile on the Void Race. But it's still, they're clearing out every stack, so income is gonna do its job. With or without anti-armor.
Void Race cleared the turrets pretty fast.
So many Void Rays. I really wish Redoubt would use some Phoenixes as well.
Yeah, Redoubt doesn't have any Phoenix.
Well, Phoenix don't really do much. He has enough Archons, so they would get
Parasitic
cleared
bomb.
too fast.
They would be so guilty even against the Mutas as well.
I think that it would be really good that they go front of the Void Race and they take the first shots and even maybe first stick bomb.
Oh, he said readout. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Redoubt.
And that's the problem with Void Rays. They trade really poorly against Marines and Thors. You need
Yes, for the
some other
Marines.
units.
Well, for the Marines, you either need Storm or Carriers, or you need to land really good shots with Disruptors.
Already almost 25 minutes, so
How do
I
you
guess
guys
we're
like Nick's High Templar position?
Okay, Nick
Famous?
finally goes for the throw.
GG.
Decides
Nice.
this game is
GG.
taking
Yeah.
too long and
Yeah.
finally finishes it.
Yeah, before 25 minutes happens, so the game finished.
Very done. 1-0 goes to Chillmount. Let's see if what game, how play team can rethink the strategy.
I mean that was really good decision making to do
Go-
what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they decided to go Queen Lurker. They lost middle the first 2 minutes, but they kept on going with that strategy and it paid off. It worked perfectly. Got them the middle after like 3 minutes and they never lost it from there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if they post a screenshot for us.
Hmm.
Let's see if Redoubt decides to switch Shadow for Torque, because they have substitute players in the team.
Oh yes, they're switching, right? Let's see.
Let's see if they do.
He's still with Sonic, but Torque is online.
So what are the predictions about the second game? Any interesting turn of events?
Oh, depends on the random gods. We'll see. I think chill mode will keep the Nedved. Okay, you wanna take him down or
We have 6 people.
okay?
I've typed to him that now is streaming.
Okay, what are you guys' prediction for this game? For the whole match, I mean.
I think it can be close. It really depends on the matchup.
Give me a score.
3-2.
3-2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Jersa, what about you?
I would say 3-1.
I agree. 3-1.
Yeah, and Tris?
Yes. Sorry.
What do you think the score is gonna be?
Oh. Well, like in this course, I think Ash's team can take it. Like Monkey, Ash, and Chill Mode team can take this game, but yeah, you never know. I think the can be maybe 3-1. Like, yeah, something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with all of you guys, and I'm gonna have to say I think Monkey Girly Teams is gonna take it 3-0.
Well, I said 3-1, so there's not much difference, I guess. I just gave one game to the what game how play team, so I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think Monkey Girly Team's gonna take it all the way.
Yeah. I was thinking the same, but like, yeah. They might lose one game, that's also fine. Like, because the matchups are like very unpredictable, so
Mhm.
so they can get some really unfair matchup and they can lose easy, you know, because they
It's
don't know
true.
what to do. So yeah, something like that.
I believe in show mode. I'm all in.
Yeah, okay.
I believe in
All
them.
right.
Yeah.
All right, Noah.
I'm
They,
sending
they
them
played
my
a lot of ink
energy.
houses. Huh?
Okay. Yeah.
They played a lot of random ink houses. So they have the advantage, I'd say.
Twitch TV. Where is Noah? On Twitch, I should find him.
There's Link.
Yeah, I opened just now. I already remember it, so.
Hmm. So if you're gonna play, then when? Wednesday or what?
Noah, how can I get members of you?
But you
In
mean
Twitch?
subscriber or follow?
Yes, subscriber.
Oh, I don't think I can set it up yet until I have some amount
It
of
doesn't
views, right?
count. You need like 70 followers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
75, I think.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
You can just subscribe.
I see. All right.
Mm.
So, guys, please subscribe to, follow Noah, please.
Well, I am following.
Yeah.
Send bits. Bits and
Send
money.
bits. No, I have Twitch
Nice.
Prime, so
Mm.
I can freely subscribe for him.
So for the finals, when?
That's a great question because on Wednesdays I work at the time you can play.
Okay, it is Terran. Again, it's the same matchup, I guess.
The same, huh?
Yeah.
Ashgan carrying the DS quarters name. Nick, currently clanless, and Monkey Girl D Starry. Interesting team that the guys made up. But they're doing very well. Like we have seen them playing in houses. Like they have been growing very rapidly. Like if you compare the style of the game 1 month ago or 2 months ago. So they definitely have a bit of an advantage regarding that.
Yeah. I never
Playing
imagined they would
random
team up.
races.
Honestly, I never imagined they would team up. That it blew my mind, and that they're doing this well. Remember, guys, they lost the semifinal by one game. It was only one game.
Yes, they were playing very good.
Yeah.
Actually, they swipe out Shadow Sonic for Torque.
Okay, Terran should be in the third position. Okay, they
Okay,
are
so
set up.
they're doing the strat that they used against us to put readout as Terran on third position.
Okay, they're ready. Ash needs 1 second.
Readout was Protoss last game, so they are making a switch now.
Yes. They did this in the last game against us.
And Drunk's Protoss was doing really well. Those disruptor shots, man, they were hitting all the time. So I
There's no
really
point,
wish.
really.
Yeah, I hope to see more of that Protoss again.
What's Stork's main?
I would have.
No idea.
I would have thought Terran,
Yeah, because Dirk, yeah.
but I would think if he
Just-
was Terran, they would have given him to play Terran, and I think Readout has more experience, a lot of in-houses. I think he'd be a better random.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
So their decision is strange for me.
Okay, let's go.
Nedved wants to come to cast. You guys want, or
We have an issue that we may crash the game if you have too many observers.
no, just for the talk, I guess. Just to talk here in Caster's penthouse. Anyway, people can watch from Kachar's
You can watch from my stream. Yeah.
stream, yeah. Is it okay for you guys or?
It's fine with me.
Yeah,
It's
it's
okay.
fine.
As long as Nedved is not speaking Croatian language, I think it's alright.
Yeah.
There we go.
Whoops.
Okay,
We have too
got
many
the black
people in
screen.
Vex. Yes, we need to have less people in Ops.
Okay, guys, for those of you that don't know, there is an issue with Direct Strike Tournament Edition where you can have spectators, but after a certain point, if you add too many spectators, the screen turns black and you can't play. And that's kind of a signal
I
that we
think
have way too many spectators.
maximum is 5, I
Okay,
guess.
I'll watch from stream.
What's going on? You didn't have to leave now, Dark Web, but okay.
It's alright. I think 4 is a bit safer.
I thought it was 4, not 5.
Okay.
And especially if
Dark Web, you can
people
just
who are
watch
not
my stream.
Sure.
Priest, can you accept?
Yes, coming.
Hey guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Ajde, vidimo se.
Bigger again.
Greetings to everybody. I see who's here. So hi guys.
Hey,
Ned,
Ned.
you have too much background noise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
can't
terrible.
continue like this, Ned.
It's not gonna work for stream.
Oh, just a moment. Just let me disconnect.
Welcome, Nedved, casting from the industrial factory.
Yeah. Industrial factory.
That's great.
Are we missing someone here? Let's see. Oh, Nick. Oh, Nick is not in this group.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can.
this is
Did
better, Ned.
Did you turn off the industrial fans in the background?
Yes, I'm mining. So no, I'm joking. I'm not mining.
I'm joking.
I
It wasn't a joke.
no. I just have a really loud laptop, and then and it's quite far away from me because I use a secondary screen. And then, but the microphone is on the laptop, so this is better.
Okay.
So
I
Ned,
need
how
to
So
turn
yeah,
down the volume.
did the game start? Because you're
Oh,
the
we finished
delay.
we finished the first game, I guess. The first game finished. So chill mode won the first game, and we are going to second game. So you can watch from either Kachar's or my stream here, inside this voice. Net?
There's a Discord stream.
I suggest
that
you watch from my stream because my
Yeah,
stream is better.
Yeah, okay, you can watch from Kachar's stream, no
kidding.
problem.
Like,
By the way,
I
Ned,
don't know why Tris is like trying to stream now.
yeah, because something might happen to you, right? Like some
Mhm.
interesting accident, and
Sorry, guys, can you tell me who's in the finals? So it's the Grumpy Kittens, and who's the other team?
that
Leaked
leaked
investors.
investors, yeah.
it's both assumed
Who's-
that Grumpy Kitten reached finals.
Which players are in the finals?
Grumpy Kittens and
yes,
leaked
indeed.
investors. And
So-
Grumpy Kittens, I guess, and leaked
Yes.
investors is Jurzal, Noah, and David Master.
Oh, I didn't see. I wrote to Jersey he needs to play more tourneys. I thought he didn't play this one. Oh, I didn't really look at the draw.
Yeah, you
Uh,
didn't really read anything other
Yeah.
than.
Yeah,
that's
he
stupid to say.
won the past tournament and he's in the finals now. Yeah, he's playing tournaments. But the game has started. Okay, let's see these races. Monkey Girly,
PT.
Protoss.
PPT versus PTP,
Ash
so
is
I
Terran.
guess.
He held the
Okay, guys,
advantage.
I'm gonna leave you casting. We can maybe get in touch later because I'm gonna watch the Game of Nova stream, so I don't want to be spoiled. So see you later.
Yeah,
Alright,
man.
see you
Okay,
later,
Ned.
man.
I think Ash's team has advantage right here.
What?
Yeah.
No?
Mm,
Yes, of course.
I think it could be if Ash team could play T2 Terran properly, like perfectly.
but-
Like Ash is going T2.
But guys, Monkey Girlie's actually blinking correctly. She blinked before the Stalker attack hit, and now she has 3 Stalkers against 2.
I think it's due to ping because I think she blinked like 5 seconds earlier, and it happened at the right time.
But Drunk is doing the right thing. He's not making adepts. He's expecting Ash to go tier 2.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
Ash cancelled. Ash saw that and cancelled. So he's going bio now.
Who is gonna go T2 now? Interesting. Is it gonna be Monkey Girlie?
I don't think they will go tier 2. They will just try to get away with tier 1.
Reaper works.
They can
let's
get
see
the
what
cannon like
happens.
this. Mhm.
Okay. What game
Let's see if
How
they
Play?
recognize.
Yeah, what
Let's
game
see if
House
they
Play
recognize.
is starting to have middle for a long time. This is very good for them.
They can take the cannon here. Look, because this is not enough stalkers to do anything from Torque, and he doesn't have tier 2 in time, so there's no DT.
Oh, this is Torque again?
Yes, this is not. They have no DT. Look, they're just gonna
Ah.
stack and they can kill the bunker now, right?
I know.
I'm not
Well,
sure if the Dark completed his T2 in time.
Oh, they don't have any tier 2. I see.
They don't.
That's actually good, you know. For
Yeah, Torque forgot to make units. Didn't make anything.
this can be really, really.
If Ash gets +1, they can kill the cannon. I think. Ash +1? No +1.
No
Okay.
+1.
He doesn't get the +1. They save the cannon, but now all the Reapers are still alive. Let's
There
see
are
how...
DTs. Dark has DTs. Dark has DTs. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if Monkey is in time.
But is it
Yeah,
too
Monkey
late?
is in-
The Reapers might get the
Mon-
cannon now.
Yeah, Reaper will
Yes.
get cannon
But-
because he's front, you know. It's cannon.
And they will have the scan ready. Look,
Yeah,
Holy
they-
shit,
it's
3
right on
DTs.
time.
Yeah, the problem is I don't know if Monkey can handle this, but yeah, she needs, I think, definitely.
I think she can.
Yeah, Torque didn't make units that second wave, and that turned out to be enough. That little mistake was enough for Shomo to exploit and take the bunker.
They don't scan.
Oh,
Ooh,
That was
misses
terrible.
the scan. But the DTs are coming into the scan now. One of them dies. The only one remains.
Yeah, but still.
But it's enough.
I think they're still okay. They won't lose the cannon, right?
Well, there's 3 DTs, right? That's too many.
Like Nick
now
should go
once-
back now.
Once Monkey gets her next wave, she can do a blink back or whatever she's doing. She'll be okay.
Mhm.
As long as
Yeah,
they
I
get
think
the
so.
scan right.
Yeah. Well, there's one immortal. I don't know what else Torque is making. Is he gonna make a disruptor or what?
I think she needed zealots, no? I don't know.
I think she needed just an Oracle and Zealots, right?
Actually, Nick went
Yeah,
for
that's good.
Marauders, and the Marauders turned out not to be
Honestly,
the answer here.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. Like 3.
Oh, that was good
Archons.
actually.
I don't know.
That's good for Monkey.
That was
as well.
really good, yeah.
An extra
the
blink.
Reaper, yes.
Like, what are you gonna do with the 3 Archons?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
actually not
The
bad.
immortal is definitely not right. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's kind of hard to say what she needs to do in because she was
But-
forced into
Okay,
T2,
now
But
they
Ash-
can win.
but she had stalkers.
But Ash actually already stimmed, so that might be a problem. The stim
No,
might
no,
run
that's
out.
fine.
the
That's totally
stalkers aren't
fine.
even gonna die before it matters. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Observer provides free hallucination
Yes,
detection.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like the stim doesn't matter. There's so many stalkers against Adams.
Readout is +2 already. I think it's a bit too early.
So as long as Monkey doesn't really screw up, they should have this pretty stable.
Yeah. And she has 1 disruptor now.
I mean, PvP is a little bit tricky. So it's quite possible, but I mean the Archons are almost dead, so it's kind of hard for
And
Orange.
Torque has 2
Oh,
disruptors. Let's see what he can get, what he can do.
Oh my god.
And
Okay,
Monkey
Monkey
barely
not
misses her
shooting.
shot.
Oh, not shooting. Not
Ooh, I
but,
didn't know
Ooh.
about the
Torque doing that magic with those disruptors. And now
Yeah,
they
Monkey-
get
One
the
disruptor is alive. One disruptor is alive.
Monkey
so-
should have
Okay.
yeah, scanned for sure.
Actually, the disruptor's
So-
gonna be live on time.
Why she doesn't scan? I just don't
No,
know.
there's
a- there's
there
a
is
shot.
observer.
Gets a
Okay.
disruptor shot actually, and it looks like Drunkstein might push.
Ash doesn't have enough Marauders again.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
He's
Yeah.
really stubborn about this Marauders.
They actually
Brains.
managed to turn it around, and now it's Reapers against Reapers, and
Yeah.
with a little bit of Stalkers, I have to favor what game
Readout
I'll
is
play
2-2.
here.
Readout is
This
2-2.
2-2. This will be easy win for Redog.
Yeah. I think this game is go to Noah
Yeah,
to
well, there you go. It's easy to screw up in PvP,
yeah.
especially if you're if you're not
Actually,
experienced.
like Torque did those disruptor shots perfectly and turned it around. Torque actually like the
This was
substitute
not
worked.
bad shot though.
And yeah, those immortals are clearing the stalkers, and Monkey Girly's team army looks like it's made out of paper. It completely vanishes.
But it depends. Does red have? Oh, there's no T2. I think they can still win this. If Monkey
Yeah,
blinks
because
forward.
they still have the cannon, right? So
Forward,
it's
blinks
like
forward. Oh no, one blink
Out
back.
of blink zone.
But it's. I think they got the fight.
yeah, it's enough.
Yeah,
Because
Like
Ash's
it's
tier 2
plus 2
against tier
bio.
1. You can't. You can't.
He has enough
Mm.
marauders now.
Uh,
That was the problem.
It's plus 2, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
Ash's army had +2 attack, and against +1 armor, that advantage is just way too much. And
Nick needs okay, Nick has still 2. Okay, perfect. I was worried that he's not gonna get in time. But he perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Reed started making Marines as
Marines.
well, so yeah, this
They're-
is just
they're both making Marines, and I don't know if that's the right call here.
okay, again, let's see what Monkey does.
will she?
Why
That's
she
too-
does
too
3
many so many
disruptors? I
disruptors.
don't
Yeah,
understand.
she needs to pre-scan. Yeah.
I just don't understand why she's
Okay,
making
that's a
so much
huge
disruptors.
loss.
Yeah.
Mm,
Blinking Stalkers
She
into Immortals
really
is a
needs-
question.
she really needs the zealots.
Oh
Like,
my god.
Monkey Girly during the whole tournament was getting Zerg. She gets the Protoss now, and it doesn't look like she's doing very well in the PvP match.
Where is
We don't
Ooh,
know.
those disruptor
yeah.
shots kill so
where
much.
is Widowman?
Ash has no Widow Mines.
Ish.
I need
I think
anti
they're still okay because Redoubt
there's-
made so many Marines, but we'll see.
It's so stressful.
Yeah, it's very
This is the
stressful
most
for
intense.
Ashkan. Yeah.
I think they will win this. Just he used
This
the
one, I
energy.
don't know. He lost the concave.
Yeah, he used the energy. He could use the seeker here.
Yeah, Seeker. Exactly.
Oh, but still very close.
Yeah, it's very close.
Still lost, but
So there's the 2 free zealots.
okay, but they're gonna
Four.
die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
That was a good shot, but
Okay, now next disruptor. Oh, they're so slow.
Ooh,
Monkey's
Torque
so,
getting all of the
so
Stalkers
late.
and Disruptor. Monkey Girly really struggling there with those Disruptor shots. It seems like Torque keeps getting the better end every single wave. And now Ash actually has a Widow Mine. And let's see if this can make the difference. Ooh,
Yeah,
actually
there's
makes
the
a
mine.
huge difference. Oh, but
Oh.
the second and third Disruptor shots, they land. And Drunk's team, they managed to turn it around. And actually,
Ash
what
really need lips now. Oh,
what
they're
we thought
there.
was show mode's game, now it looks like it's all about what game, how
Oh, I
play.
love this game.
I think they're still okay if Ash manages to save the cannon and stack those lips.
We're gonna see, I guess. What? I don't know why Monkey's zealots are all front.
Yes, she's fighting the leaks, so she should just keep them back for now.
Yeah.
And
No,
move
the
them
problem
front
is
to one.
The disruptor shots are always so late.
Ooh,
so
Monkey
late.
Girly with a good blink dodges the disruptor
Yeah,
shot for the
perfect.
first time, but is it too little, too late? They've had middle for so long. It looks like they're
I
actually
think the
winning the waves.
lead
Oh,
can make the
oh
difference.
my god! What
Okay,
is
that's-
this?
that's the point.
Really?
The blink forward will be very strong if she does it. Okay,
Yes.
got it
Now
there.
you can
And
do
then
it.
But
Disruptor.
lands the
The
disruptor
blink.
shots, but the Liberators are still alive. That blink
This is
forward,
the
I don't know
lips.
about that. I don't think that was a very good blink forward.
Yeah, there
Okay.
we go.
Enough?
They've
Okay,
taken it back.
this is enough. Yeah, this is enough.
Okay, let's see the sieges. Let's see the sieges.
Scan. No scan.
Siege is okay.
And
Sieges
Ash
are
thinks
good.
Marauders, which are very good against what Readout
Oh,
has.
there's
with
a
all
tank
these
there.
Reapers.
Tank there.
I think this is fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
think that tank
Marauders,
should be in the middle.
the Marauders tanked for all of the Reapers.
Oh my god, this game is really like back and forth.
Okay, but now there's a live. Like, if Ash sieges the live, there should be almost no way for Drunk. Or is that, sorry, for Torque to do anything.
Okay.
Like,
Ash-
tier 2 Protoss with any like libs is basically unplayable.
Torque has been the
So
one
there
to
we go.
keep the dream alive for what game, how play. But it looks like this time he loses the wave, too much left over. The Liberator's still alive. I don't know, man. It looks like show mode is in control again.
Yeah, looks like it. So Noah, like so far you're right.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a 3-0. I think Monkey Girly's team has to know how to navigate this.
Yeah, I think at this point they're very much in control now. So it'll be a lot harder for her to lose the wave.
Hmm.
Like the margin of error is much, much higher now.
And let's remember that they have the bunker income advantage. They kill the bunker very early. They get extra 375 minerals for their armies, while their bunker is
that
actually
disruptor
fully.
shot was beautiful. Sorry there. That was
Yeah,
just
well.
such a good disruptor shot. It had like 3 marauders.
Well, he had to
9
use all his
kills.
disruptor shot. Yeah.
9
So
kills
Yeah,
with
so
that
I mean,
disruptor.
you look at it like this, it's impossible to
I
lose
think
that way.
Torque's disruptor shots are pretty good also.
So part of it is they're good, but it's because Monkey Girlie's firing her disruptors are far too late. So the disruptors are like touching her army when they come, right? Normally when you shoot them from further back, it's very hard for either side to really land anything good because you have to fire like early enough so that you don't die to the enemy disruptors, and if you do that, it's very hard to actually hit anything.
Well, you need to hit actual units, not disruptors, I guess.
But here's the problem. Drunk is going for those Void Rays, but Ash has so many Marines, they clear the Void Rays really quickly. And I don't think Void Rays are the comeback unit here.
Well, with 2 Terrans, it's very hard to come back once they've taken stable control. I think Nick just needs to add a bunch of Marines now.
Yeah.
So you see he got the gas before the Marines, which I think came up maybe yesterday.
Oh, that is a good shot from Monkey. And there's a siege tank alive, and there's a Raven alive.
And you can tell Show Mode is already think they're in control because Nick Patron got a gas. And that means that he thinks he's so far ahead that there's no chance that it's completely safe for him to gas.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake actually, but it's probably okay anyways here. When you're very heavy on the Reapers, you probably shouldn't gas before having enough anti-air.
And Ash also gasses.
Well, it's 13 minutes, so I guess it's okay. But the fight for the middle was so long that they could still delay the gas. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the other side doesn't have gas, right? So it really doesn't matter how much delay if no one has it.
Exactly. I think Drunks should get some attack upgrades. Okay, so he got +1 on the air now.
That was really good shots from Drunk also.
Mm.
Hey, Ash,
Yeah.
he has +3 on bio.
Oh,
And he
that's-
has Liberator range.
Oh, that's so early. But okay, okay.
Both the Terrans went.
And Ash
tier
already
3.
has +3. +3 attack.
Redoubt also has
Right.
+3. No,
Feels-
Redoubt is free.
Feels a little bit too early, but
I think for Ash it's alright. He's
Okay.
pushing and he has lib range. That helps a lot.
And here's the problem. Blue is surviving, no problem, but he crashes into those Reapers and all those Marines get completely wiped out.
Nick has +3 as well. So both Terrans have T3. All Terrans have T3. All 3.
Hello, guys.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
It's Remy.
Hi, Remy.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Just here,
We are
streaming.
we're casting.
Sorry I joined so
We're-
late today.
we're
I had a lot of stuff I had to do.
It's alright, Remy. We're casting the 3rd place game. Like, most likely there won't be any final today.
No? Oh, that's sad.
No, because David is pretty late, so I don't know. We'll see.
But I think it's okay if we play it in the middle of week or next weekend. Just so we can have decent timings. and-
I'm not here
Okay.
next week.
I see.
What does that mean? When are you here? Or we can just do this, like talk about this after the game. Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Mm.
fine.
Okay,
Okay,
let's see.
so-
Disruptor shots are coming in.
Those are
On both
pretty
sides.
random from both sides.
basically
I
nothing
don't
but
think
it.
they hit anything.
But Nexus is getting hit by Immortals.
Yeah, Monkey Girlie has a
Yeah.
lot of Immortals left over, and they kill the Nexus very, very fast.
Yeah.
Can she get the Nexus? It's 223,
Not
80
quite.
HP.
Oh
The
yeah.
Reaper saved it. Clutch Reaper.
Looking
Yeah.
a little soft.
81 HP. And I think this game is already over. Next time the Stalkers come around, I think the Disruptor shots can get the game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Nick has so much bio. He's learned from the in-houses that as a Terran, the only thing you need to push is bio and you're gonna be fine. He has 1, 2, 3, almost 5 lines.
Let's see.
So,
Here we go.
She put the disruptors back, so let's see if
Oh,
she
that's
can. She's close enough. Let's see. Oh, 2 is
Ooh, 2
almost enough.
Disruptors
Yeah,
land.
yes,
Does
it
get
is.
the money shots. GG.
Did you?
GG.
Show
Yeah.
mode with a 2-0 lead. One more game to finish this out and land in 3rd place.
Yeah.
Actually, have you confirmed? We have 5 obs, or is it only 4?
We were 4 spectators.
Yes, but I mean, is the limit 4 or 5?
Oh, I'm not hobbing.
Five.
I'm
I think
channel.
5. Yeah.
5 is
watching
the
the
max.
stream.
5 is
Okay, if
max.
you can
Five
do
is the
5, then
max.
put me in. I'd like to be able to see.
Five should be okay, right?
It should be a fine, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think with 5 people it's like 80% risk. With 6 people it's like 50-50. With 7 it was close to.
Actually, you guys have space available?
So what we're basically just saying is no, because the more people we have observing, the higher the chance of the black screen.
Game crashing, yeah. Is it okay, Remy, for you to watch Kachar stream?
Yeah, no
On Discord?
problem.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's wait for the screenshot.
Okay, what do you guys think? Is this the comeback for what game how play, or is show mode gonna take it in a 3-0 clean sweep?
Well, I
I
would like
just
to
came
see
in
more
the
games.
I hope for games, man.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish there would be more games. Yeah.
Well, my
Yeah.
bet was it's gonna be 3-1, so I hope for 1 victory for the.
So
So-
just so we have the same bet, or what?
Do we know when David's coming? Is he coming in 40 minutes, or is he coming in an hour and 40 minutes?
Hour and 40, I think.
I see.
Yeah, we should have been already started, I guess. Like at 10:30 is the maximum for me, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's 10:30 right now for me. So
Well, I think we need to finish the 3rd final.
yeah, I think we
place.
should play another day.
I don't think it
I-
really makes sense for us to play on parallel. Like we should finish 1 game and then we can.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Also, but yeah, on Wednesday I can play, I guess.
Yes,
Like
but
Kachar.
no, I can't.
Oh no, I can't. Okay.
Yeah,
I can play
I
on Sunday.
the hours is an issue because I work.
Yeah, then we need to wait 3 more weekends.
Well, the problem is like I'm only free on Jesus. Okay, I'm free on Sunday and then I work both next weekends.
Yeah, both next weekends I won't be available. Like next weekend and the other weekend I won't be here. So
Mhm.
Okay, is there some way to fit it in today, or no?
I think let's try.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I can, but I don't think Tris can.
No, I can't.
Just like win it fast, you know, Tris?
I yes. Well, the
No
games
gas, no gas games.
can go like pretty fine. I can't stay that long. Like
Yeah, because
there's
the
not much.
problem is it's a best of 7, right? And if
Like,
it takes all the
probably-
way to 7 games like last time, then it's gonna be pretty long for you, man.
Well, probably David will come here at around 12 p.m. for my time, and it means like I will wake up at 6 a.m. So there's no way. Like probably we'll play 4 hours or something for sure, my opinion. But yeah, I can't go to work 2 hours sleep. Sorry.
What do you do?
He's a hitman.
What?
Like he needs
Sorry.
to be focused, you know?
He needs
We
to
are
be
like-
focused. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta beat some people tomorrow.
Hey, he's Mr. Smith, huh?
Yeah, Mr. Scapon.
Okay, readout is actually Terran in first position above Ash. Okay, let's see how does it go.
Let's
Okay,
see. How
so-
does
Well,
it-
that's advantage readout, I guess.
Yeah, what game
If they
Outplay
manage
has
to-
switched up their lineup every single time, but
Mhm.
Ash's team, they're confident, man. They every single time Ash goes Terran in the middle.
Well, the thing is now, if readout's team, I mean,
Push.
what game, how play pushes, then they have the advantage over chill mode because they're pushing into Terran. Terran is pushing into Terran, so it's always good to have your Terran in front of the other teams. But it's random, so we'll see what Monkey gets.
Let's see
Well-
the race matchups.
It's
Mhm.
hard to say what game how play every time, so I'll just call
So-
it WHHP or something.
So the other option is you can play it with a stand-in for David until he's available.
PTZ versus Terran Protoss.
Then
What
turn.
thoughts? Well,
Protoss.
what do you think, guys?
Okay, TTP against PTC.
No,
Well-
PTZ versus TTP. Yeah, this is it.
TP
Well,
should have advantage.
This is bottom team should have some advantage, I think, but I don't know.
Mhm. Because they can blink back on the Zerg, and then they have the PT stack.
Also, yeah.
Hmm. So if they play well, I think they can win. But the readout is going tier 2, so we'll see. It can be okay still, yes. I guess he has to.
Okay, wait,
Since
Ash
they
goes
don't have
Marines against Reapers, so Torque actually I think might end up winning this one. He
Yes,
doesn't get
yeah.
+1. Is it enough without +1? And it looks like it is because Ash also didn't get +1. And Torque gets the better engagement there. And Nick is going for Lurker
Whoa.
Queen.
Ooh.
What's this?
I don't know why, but okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad.
Yes.
Yeah, he needs to do Ling Infestor. It's only one Protoss. I think the reason why he did that is because they wanted T2 somewhere. Yeah, but it doesn't really make sense because
Yeah,
you can
but
do
Ling,
T2 with
Ling
Ling.
Investor you get TQ anyways. Yeah, doesn't
But
matter.
Mikey should go front then. Why she's back?
Yes. But
Or
this is
if
not.
if she's gonna go for the stack, then she should have more stalkers, no?
And she should
And
be
just
front.
blink back.
Yeah, she should be front.
Okay, it's good that Ash got armor first, but still he's not gonna win this.
No.
Yeah, strategy-wise, something I think the bottom team has a bit better angle on a strategy in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how it plays out.
And Torque very comfortably clears Ash.
Yes, and the bunker is already getting some hits.
400
Oh,
HP,
queen.
300
More
HP,
queen.
311.
Yeah, this is too much.
It's below half
good.
health.
Drunk has
lane.
no
But
steelers.
yeah,
so
Drunk
what's-
has no sellers, so the queens might survive. Stalkers are not very
Uh,
good against queens, but seems like it's
Yes,
enough. Do
but
they have tier two?
they're.
They
it
do
is
have
honestly-
the tier 2.
Okay,
Ooh,
he's
that
gonna clear it
wasn't
anyway.
necessary to blink front.
And now there's so many stalkers, and they're gonna stack with marines. And
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
might
mean,
be
honestly,
lost.
it doesn't matter. Even if the Zerg stacks, they'll never beat the PT stack with that ZP stack.
The Marines are already +2 attack.
What
so
the?
this is like
Oh, he's oh, he's
yeah,
cheating.
he
Oh,
gets to go tier 2
wow.
because they have no scan.
3 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so weird. That's an interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he will just play tier 2, but he decided to go bias, so
okay,
and
is
it's
this
working
canon,
okay.
guys? Only 210
Bunker's,
HP,
Bunker's
is.
dead. Bunker's
is.
dead.
and Bunker's gone. So actually, the Lurker Queen not paying off this time.
Because Monkey's not front. That's the problem. Right?
Yes, because they're trying to do the PT stack, right? But yeah.
So far, every single game they've gone for this strategy. It's worked for them, but not this time.
Oh, there was no scan for the. Okay, there is.
Kills the lurker, and now it's lurkers, it's stalkers and marines against just stalkers and adepts. And marines, they have a very high DPS. These are +2 marines with stim.
Ron got +1 armor, but he should have gotten plus attack against the queen lurker.
And Ash is just getting completely wiped out.
Oh, Nick doesn't have any upgrades. He should probably get the.
These are 1-1
The
bio
armor.
against 0-0 hydras and queens. And bio trades out very well, especially with those upgrades. Okay, decent
Scan
disruptor
roll
shot.
this early.
I think Monkey should use Blink here, otherwise.
And actually, yeah, Monkey gets +1 attack. I don't understand why.
Well, I
Here
mean,
the
it's
stalkers.
Good, it's good against
But-
stalkers and the marines. But
It's pretty much lost game, I guess.
Yes, I
yes,
think so.
it's very difficult at this point.
Mm.
I mean, I think they had the worst matchup anyways, but
Yeah.
Nova, so I guess.
but
Yeah,
they played it very
I
poorly.
guess I was wrong.
I guess you. 3-0 might be a dream now.
Oh.
I mean, maybe Nick they're still
Game's
going
not
for a
over yet,
stack.
dude.
Yeah, they're still going for a stack. It's still Queen Lurker. There's always a chance.
I mean, unless how play what was
Yeah.
this? What game how play team like makes like some enormous
The-
mistake.
The main problem is that Nick is fighting the Terran first, right? And so trying to stack Queen Lurker against Marines doesn't work.
And the thing, and also Drunk is he's been very on point with those disruptor shots and gets all of Nick's army.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay, does Drunk blink forward? And he does. Gets the blink forward. Now read out the Queen most of Ash's
No, there's
army.
a mine.
Ash still has no stim. You know,
Yeah, that's
maybe it's time to get some stim.
It would be good to get some, I think.
Yeah.
And you have like 40 Marines.
Yeah, I think he forgot.
Okay, no scan
there's-
yet.
And still no armor for the Zerg.
No scan. That Lurker got a ton of damage done. Okay, let's see Drunk and land those disruptor shots. And yeah, lands them perfectly. The
yeah.
Swarm Host, it's on the opposite corner, doesn't do anything.
The Drunk's Raptor Micro has been really good this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Drunk is very good at handling those balls for sure.
Ball handling is important.
Okay, but Drunk doesn't blink forward this time. And actually, you can already tell what game Outplay feels very confident. They 2 gases ahead. I think that's a mistake, right? It's 7 minutes. And no scan again. Too late.
Ay.
But now, there's only 2 Lurkers and 1 Swarm Host and a Hydra against a full wave of Protoss with 5 Disruptor Balls, 6 Disruptor Balls. Gets the High
There goes
Templar
the Templar. Yeah.
and gets all of the Disruptor. Oh no, there's still 1 Disruptor alive. And he's about to change that, gets the last Disruptor shot. Monkey Girly. All her Disruptors are dying before they even get to the Terran.
There's one more. Oh, he auto casted it.
Ah.
There still appears to be
Yeah.
no stim.
Oh, yes. Team is overrated. So
Oh, he's like, what's that guy's name? Oh, I forget. There's the player on NA who only types in all caps. Doesn't get stim? Okay, anyways.
This boy?
Yes, exactly. That's the one.
Peace
You talking
boy.
about this boy?
Ooh, those disruptor shots. Ignore the swarm host and just absolutely slaughter everything else. And lands
So we
the other
just-
disruptor shots too. What are we seeing from
Ooh.
Drunk? These are some beautiful disruptor shots. If there's a way for them to come back, it's definitely to that.
Okay, but Storm and Lurkers? I mean, I don't think it's enough. 2 Lurkers against like the 20 Marines.
So we just heard that David Master is coming home. Maybe we
He-
could.
He said he's coming in 30 minutes, yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay,
perfect
so-
actually.
I mean, one option is if Trist can't do it, we can reduce to PO5. If the time is that much of an issue.
Or we
Or
can
if
play
it's-
the rest of the games another time also.
But
I don't
why is
think
another
you want
time because
because everyone's saying you're gonna have to wait 3 to 4 weeks. That's ridiculous, right? Like
That-
you
that's
don't
no
want
way.
to you don't want to
Yeah,
wait 4 weeks for
I think
Fine.
best of 5 should be fine.
like if at all possible. I think we
Okay,
want it
guys,
today.
and here, but hold on, look. Nick Patron
Oh,
is
that's
starting to leak
one.
a lot of lurkers, but it seems like Drunk is very ready. Those disruptor shots completely clean all the lurkers, and the Void Rays
Yes,
are
and
there.
Monkey's not
Lurkers
even-
don't shoot up.
Not even shooting disruptors. So
That's the first time I heard Disruptor cleaning up Void Rays.
If you really believe it,
This is GG.
possible.
I
It
think
can
this
happen.
is very
This is canon.
Canon. I
He
think
is auto blinking, so that's not, I guess.
it's not a blinker.
If he will blink forward, I think it will be GG.
The Marines would probably survive that.
Yeah, GG.
So
Yeah,
there's
so-
still no armor on Nick.
Okay, let's see those disruptor shots. Can he land them again?
I mean, he really needs armor, right? Against the Void Rays and the
Yeah.
Stalkers. So.
Wow, that was good shots. But not enough, like Monkey's team, like the can't clear in the Void Race.
Yeah, the Void Rays are
Not-
still alive.
I'm not sure if Nick could like actually push this if he got armor, because like he's fighting Bio first, right? And then it's like Void Ray Stalker. Sure, there are disruptors, but with armor, I think he would have enough units to actually do.
I'm gonna say no, but you know.
I mean, look, he takes so much damage here already. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, these are tier 3
had armor-
liberators.
No, I mean
Now it's
just
too late,
no,
of course,
no,
because
I mean-
there's libs.
Yeah, there's not enough anti-air. Actually, the liberators are gonna survive.
But you can go check, you know, like it's he was just losing too much health.
yes, he was, but I think if you look at Readout's army, there's just too many Marines. Like Monkey has almost nothing by the time they're even fighting it, even if you have a few more lurkers. Like there's nothing here, right? And
Now
there's
Readout
still a
also
stim.
has tier 3 libs.
So I don't know, is this intentional that there's no stim, or
Maybe
Must
because
be at this
then
point.
they tank longer, right?
yes, maybe.
So sometimes you can also just disable Steam if you want to use them as shields.
Yeah, can you tell him to make me a Tom Yum soup? Seafood.
This is Massacre right now.
Okay, libs
yeah, this
versus
is-
lurkers. Let's see who wins.
I have a
Oh.
suspicion.
Oh, those lurkers are running into the siege mode, to the siege area, and they're all dying.
So there's Colossus now.
So
These are
Colossus.
real colossus. These are not hallucinations.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we got to see everything. Maybe we can see Mothership.
And actually, colossus are very good against marines. But the marines managed to kill it before the colossi do too much damage.
I think yeah, Fortress kill it.
yeah, it's the PF.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, now a lot of tanks, but there's
Yes,
nothing to
yes.
cover the tanks. Tanks by themselves are not great.
Okay, six tanks against 50 Marines and Reapers. Let's see what happens. Okay,
There's 2 shots.
there may have been several
shots.
bio units that died.
Oh, look at the shredding. The lurkers shredded the bio.
Yeah,
And
Lurker
Lurker's
Cross
getting
Infestors are
shredded
very good
also.
against Bio.
Shroud, yeah. Yeah, but Lurker's getting shredded also, so.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe some back mutilist corruptors may help a bit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
back
it's kinda
metal
hard.
is good, I think. Or Corruptor.
3
I
Colossi.
think
Oh,
Mount Corruptor even good, I think.
So what do you guys think about 3 Colossus?
I think it's
Um,
overkill.
I think it doesn't matter because the game is like
Decided
doesn't
already.
seem possible for them to come back based on how this looks.
I believe all of them should move front.
I don't
because
know.
Currently, Torque and Drunk are in the back.
Like,
And
he-
I think the main issue is you look at Nick's army and you think, well, what is he gonna do about those libs? And
Ash has a lot of tanks, but the problem is these are 0-0 tanks, and you need +3 immediately on those tanks for them to be very
Why
helpful.
doesn't he have the attack? Yeah. Oh my god.
yeah, so the question here is, what do you do about these 7 libs?
yeah, them lives are
Yeah,
killing
you need Corruptors, right?
Right, like he has the lurks, but they run past, right, and then just auto die to everything.
I think Nick is really missing Mutalisks, I believe.
Need something to deal with the lips really fast, so he can
Yeah, so
catch
the
them.
problem is, even if you have anything to kill the libs, the lurkers are still gonna run past, and they're just gonna die to the Torque's wave.
You should front Corruptors, in my
Drunks
opinion. You need front Corruptors here. I think he overmade the Lurkers, yeah. I think Lurkers are fine, but... Ash still with 0-0. Thanks, right?
Yes, the tanks are still 0-0. And that's not good. The tanks do really need that +3. It's kind of like carriers. Carriers without +3, they're not as good.
And armor would also help against all this Marine Reaper. There's no Marauders, so...
And Nick is completely clearing the bio every single time, but he has nothing to kill those Liberators. And the Liberators just survive every single wave.
Yeah, and it's just front Corruptors, but he doesn't do it. I don't know why.
And these are +3 Liberators.
Voiders are +1. They could use some attack. A Drunk could use some attack upgrades.
Yes, that's his. He's always too late on attack upgrades, I think. Like, every game.
So has Monkey Girlie actually been even throwing disruptor
Okay.
shots? It looks like she's not even using them.
I don't think she is.
The problem with disruptors
think
when
it's
you're getting
Okay.
pushed,
I think this is it, GG. And what
kinda
game
hard
how
to
play
select
puts a map on, puts a score up.
I'm
Now
glad
it's
there's more
3-1.
games.
so who predicted 3-0?
I don't know who was that. Clearly someone that was wrong.
I forgot. I forgot. I forgot it was me. Yeah.
So if you guys
No,
can
I
PayPal me $100 for the last bet, thank you.
I don't know, Tris.
What time is it over where you live, Tris?
I play GMT +3.
So
Can
which
you
time?
say that in number? An hour?
It's 11 p.m. at my place, and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work.
Yes, so same. I mean, it's getting a little late for you guys.
It's almost 4 p.m. where I'm at.
Yep. It's almost 4 p.m. here as well.
No, where are you from?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay. I'm from PA,
Yeah, Brad Pick, guys.
USA.
I lived in Pennsylvania, in York, in Allentown,
Oh,
and I
uh,
was in Lebanon as well, Lancaster, next
Oh.
to Hershey chocolate factory. What is the town there?
Yeah. Yeah, you're like 4 hours away from me. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I never went to Philly. I wanted to go there one weekend, but I didn't get there.
I'm from Pittsburgh. Philly is about maybe
Oh yeah,
five,
sorry, sorry. Yes. You're right. My mistake.
yeah, 5 hours away from me.
Posted the matchup, so it's the same. They're gonna try with turn first spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it sounds like Triss says he'll just do the BO7 today, and we'll just do what we can.
Okay.
Okay, if he comes in about 15 minutes.
Well, it doesn't matter if he comes in 15 minutes. We still have to finish this one.
That's what she said.
No, I think in terms of this, just because the timing matters too much, if David's here, we can just start the finals. Like we don't know how many more of the games is going to be, right? It could be 1 game, 2 or 2 games, or
Mm,
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay.
right. Because if your option is, oh, let's wait until this finishes and do the finals 3 weeks later, or we don't cast the last game and play instead, I think it's obvious which way we go.
mhm. I agree.
Okay. Then what do we do with stream?
But also the problem is Monkey Girly is the one that's gonna stream the finals with Ash.
Yes, then they can come in on game 2 or something, like.
Mm-hmm.
And I can string in one with delay, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not optimal, but I think it's better than waiting, 3 or 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and and me and Tris can die tomorrow at work. It's alright. We can take a knee for one game, one day.
Well, if the two of you combine, you almost have one person's good night's sleep.
So, like one can stay home and the other one goes to work.
But imagine, since you have to count together the sleep deprivation as well for 2 people.
No, the other person can just stop existing for like 1 day and it's fine.
Okay, I take the sleep. Tris, can you take the deprivation? Okay, what do we have? We have Terran, Protoss.
TTP versus TZT.
So many Terrans.
I think this is
So
fairly even.
yeah, it really depends how they're gonna play it.
Let's
Yeah,
see
I don't think this
who,
is the obvious advantage either way.
who's gonna go T2. Ash? Is Ash gonna go T2 or Monkey?
Probably should be Ash, but okay, well, Monkey's built the Reapers, so it's probably Ash.
I think this is the second time that Monkey Girly gets Terran in the whole tournament, so she must be very happy about that.
I'm not sure if she's happy about TVT
Yes,
though.
yes, TVT, everyone's favorite matchup.
Yeah. Okay, Ash going T2.
Ooh, so if Torque wins his, I think Torque will win this because we'll see. If he knows how to play, then if Torque wins, then the TVP T wins, and then Monkey loses the TVT. So I think the bottom thing has advantage now.
Let's see what Turk does.
Well, that completely depends on Torque. Can he make the right army composition
Yes.
Yes.
The match is gonna be decided between
Yeah,
Ashkan and Torque.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other thing is upgrades on the TVT. So Readout has a +1 attack, and Monkey Girly doesn't. So now Reed will have +1/+1, and then Monkey will only have +1 attack. So.
But the problem is,
Readout will lose his concave here. Let's see.
But Drunky's still tier 1.
Yes,
He
it's
hasn't
not
made
better,
any
like,
units.
Monkey has +1/1. Yeah, she has 1/1.
No, she has one.
No, she's +1, but she has 2 more Reapers. So let's see if that is worth it. I think it is. Monkey should
I
win
think it
this.
is, yeah.
Monkey Girly
Readout.
completely destroys all of Readout's Reapers. Not even a close fight.
Okay, Torque.
Mutas
That
against.
seems like a bad
No,
idea.
Yeah, it's not the best idea because
Against the
Ash will just make.
Let's
Ash will
see.
just make.
Well, he
No.
didn't overbuild, so.
Yeah,
This
Raven
is-
turrets are really good against Mutas.
Yeah, you just don't do mutas against anything in TVZ.
And the Leap's gonna just wreck everything.
Do you think his Torque's gonna go Ling Bane now and try to catch Bio or something? Is that his plan?
Let's see what Torque does. Torque gets linked.
Oh, why does Nick have 700 bank? Is he AFK? What happened?
It's again probably Monkey's yelling at him again.
He didn't see anything, and then he
700 minerals without spending.
700 though? 700? That feels
No.
like he might be game losing.
Yes.
Yeah, and he
That's
throws
over.
his round, actually.
He threw it. Oh man.
Probably Nick is getting flamed by Ashcan and Monkey at the moment in voice
Well,
chat.
Ashgan needed to scan for his wave, right? To
Okay,
see
but
what
I think when you don't know, you make units at least.
Yeah, you
at
can just
least
make
a
stalkers in
couple,
that case.
but
Actually, and if
Yes.
these Reapers can get all of these Marines, then Torpedo's mutas can come in and sweep out
Yes, and there's
Ash's
Link
army.
Bane.
made Link Bane,
Link Bane
so
and Hydra, so...
Mhm.
I mean, definitely Ash isn't winning this one. But
yes, it's not.
No
let's see,
speed.
the bunker... Okay, the problem is now the adepts are going to get screwed.
Yes, I think
He
they
needs to
lose.
shade back. Needs to shade back.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
No,
Nick
shade
may
back.
have screwed them.
Yeah, and the
This
bunker's
is it.
already at half health.
You know, Nick was still banking 400 minerals right now.
Oh, and
Like,
the
he
sentries
just-
are
he
too
just
far
got-
behind.
No, he just got an upgrade, so he was banking 400 at this spawn. What is he doing?
I think he's panicking. He's out of time when he's building. And his
Okay.
wave spawns and he's like, oh, still have minerals.
Yes, I think a very important strategy is to actually make units.
Yes. And
Okay,
it's not
I see,
it's not
yes.
2
Not
versus
bad,
2, right?
Yeah, more units beat less units. I completely agree with that.
Yes, it's sometimes hard to win when you bank 700 minerals on the second wave.
You sure? I'm pretty sure Kim Jong Un or Kim Jong Un only makes 1 unit each wave.
Yes, he doesn't win very much.
But
Yeah,
he's
Hydras
pro.
are here as well now.
Okay, and there's a Widow Mine, but they do scan. And now will the bunker go
At,
down?
at,
Let's
at,
see.
le- at least
Okay,
the
he
edits
does
will be
Sort of,
stopped.
he
Wow,
shaded some of them back.
that's okay.
Okay, now
Okay,
the
Okay,
sentries are
he
in
win?
position.
Adept
He
attack
needs
speed.
to
Okay,
blink
he
now.
got
He needs
adept
blink
attack.
now. Oh no, not.
Ooh.
Ooh, but
He
Junk
might get-
already has way too much and has a lot of Marauders. These Stalkers are not gonna cut it.
And he has better concave.
Ah.
It
Okay,
doesn't
so-
look good. It doesn't look good.
Who's calling the what was it 3-1 3-0?
I said 3-2. So
Let's see what happens here now. Okay, there are a few
Okay,
Marines
wait,
from
and
Redoubt.
Monkey
No,
Girl
Marine,
wins.
Marine.
Monkey
I
wins
see
because of the
Marines.
Marines.
We never
Why
won
are
Redoubt
Marines
Marines
making
here.
Marines.
Wow.
I see.
Okay, now I like Ash's little
Yes,
Hellbat
mhm.
Marauder thing. Is kind of neat.
Yes, yes, it's not bad.
Okay,
There's
but
no-
Torque has an Infestor.
There's
Can
not
he get
enough-
the Infestor? But
yeah,
that's not
no,
enough.
It's not enough.
Well, there's
It's
not enough
enough.
Link Bane to live to actually connect, so it's
Mhm.
just a full waste. Okay, so somehow something has happened.
Somehow
Mhm.
Redoubt is sabotaging a bit his wave in there.
Yes,
With
yes, he's
Marines.
made 15 Marines, and now they might lose the game.
Scan,
let's
no
see.
scan.
Oh, okay, there's this nice anti-armor missile.
I'm not sure why
I
Nick
think
is
that-
using Zealots as a hallucination. It's, I don't
This
think
is
it's
still, yeah, he's gonna lose.
Okay, but I
Think
think
it's-
he
No,
might
no,
win.
he'll win.
Oh, barely though. But that's
The anti-armor
enough that
must be
Redoubt is going to
really-
get extremely screwed.
But why is Redoubt keeps making Marines? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
Redoubt has Marines and Monkey Girl keeps adding Reapers, and Reapers are better than Marines.
It could be
a lot
that he
better.
took some advice from Khan, who
okay. Nick is getting
advocates
disruptors.
for Reaper Marine against Reaper.
Nick is getting disruptors.
Okay,
And the
if he
Reapers
gets it in-
clear all of the Banelings.
Oh, Nick had it in time. Okay, so that's why Nick's wave was weak. He was teching tier 2, but he got through that one dangerous wave.
But now this is canon, right?
Yes, and he should be able to
No, no,
consistently.
No,
it's
no.
not.
But
Oh,
no,
there's-
with the one disrupted though,
There's
and
so many
no
Marauders,
mine.
Yeah.
but it's still not enough.
There,
Yes, but
there's
if
one live, but
there's
there's
no
no,
mine.
there's no
There's
mine. Yeah.
yes,
now
there's
the
so many
bunker's
stalkers.
almost at
Live,
half health.
one live is not scary.
Ooh, that disruptor shot's getting 6 kills. That's perfect. That's exactly what you need. That's exactly
is
what Nick was
gonna-
looking for.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's-
okay,
that's okay.
Lincoln is fine. Ooh,
And
The
he's
Disruptor's
actually
gonna recharge?
only
Well.
barely winning.
Disruptor's gonna recharge if he protects
What
with
is
Blinks.
this?
No,
What is
this
this
tank.
thing?
Disruptor's dead.
The tank is gonna be maybe okay.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
I mean, these Marines just don't do anything, right?
Well, I don't know why he got tanked though.
Well, maybe it'll be killing that cannon. Or
What?
okay,
just
no,
use
it's
that.
gonna siege and unsiege infinitely. Okay.
But
But it's
here's
fine.
the
Like
thing,
Torque has
if
Torque
you
has
go-
almost no way.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go mutas, you can't go 0-0 mutas against +2 Marines. Those are just gonna clear them out very, very quickly.
There's the
And now
cannon.
the bunker
Yeah,
goes
there's
down.
cannon.
There we go.
I mean, if you're gonna go mutas, then you need to go a lot of Link Bane, right?
Oh, this
That's
shot.
Oh,
just
perfect
great.
shots. Perfect shots.
Mm,
And Nick already has +2 armor as well.
And he has the Void Ring, so he's trying to make up for his banking 700 minerals and then 500 minerals on the next wave.
And it's looks
You
like
know,
it's gonna work out.
Very good follow-up play.
This might be a 3-1.
well, that's
Yes, yes.
unfortunate. I thought the bottom team has this, but then they just
Ooh.
made mistakes and
Who is the one doubting the 3-1?
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah, what game how play had it until Redoubt started adding Marines, and then at that point, Monkey Girly capitalized on the Marines and just kept going on Reapers, and that ended up being the whole difference.
Oh, anti-armor missile on the mutas.
Yeah.
Well, the other mistake was like Torque went for the Hydras, right? He didn't need that. He just needed Link Bane, and he had mutas already to clear the air. So
It seemed like he wasn't
now he has
clear what he
queens.
was going to do because he had some Link Bane, some Hydra, some Muta. You really have to commit to one army.
So originally I thought he was doing the mutas the bait, the bio, and then he would do Link
Yeah,
Bane,
and Link
which
Bane,
kind of looked
right?
like what he did, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
and
Then he
it was
started
working.
winning.
But
Thank you,
yeah.
Andari, for the follow.
Okay, so
Okay.
David Master is
David's here.
and play
Okay.
after this.
I think so. Yeah. Like if they win.
Hmm.
Okay, let's hope they win quickly.
Hey, David Master's not in our Discord.
Guys, I'm gonna go buy some.
He's there.
Which
I
Discord?
mean, he's in
There's a lot of
GDSL.
Discords.
This one, the one I'm in.
He's in.
Yes.
You see him, post some high contribution posts every once in a while.
And
Okay, okay. Tris
coke,
is getting ready with the cocaine.
cocaine, I guess, right? I don't know.
Yes, yes. I think that's
He's getting some nose
That's
candy.
the drug of choice, I guess. Yeah.
yes for tonight and for his work tomorrow. You can see Tris is bringing his A game. Okay, very good shots.
Should I start posting notes about the final?
Yes, if you can,
Sure.
that would be great.
Okay.
Thank you, Dark White.
So I think right now, maybe Monkey Girly should be making some anti-air units.
That there's a lot of Liberators and they're still alive.
Yes,
Monkey Girly
there's a
has
lot of
one Viking, but one Viking is not enough. But the problem is you're leaking Liberators into Ash, and Ash already has a ton of Marines.
That's true, but still, I think some anti-air would be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the Reapers running under are clearing all like the Ling Bane and stuff, so Ash's bio is fearless, but still.
I think they really need to focus on the lip micro now.
Ooh, beautiful disruptor shots. One with 12
Okay,
kills.
that blink was
Good, it's good, that's fine.
okay. Yeah.
Because he needs,
Okay,
as long as
and
he
this
uses
disruptor, another disruptor shot with 12 kills.
yes, and to be fair, Redoubt has now not that many Marines, so he is gonna have some trouble with the Void Race.
And Monkey has like 4 Vikings now, so.
Yes, okay, now that's enough, I guess.
Mm.
I mean, sort of. There's still the mutas coming in to save, so I would
Oh.
like to see some Marines.
Mm. But there's like a Broodlord against double Terran. I don't agree with that call.
Oh, there is a Brood Lord. It's very quick.
Yeah.
Yes,
These are
unfortunately, it doesn't.
+3 Marines.
Yes, Brood Lord is not great against Marines.
Not that good, yeah.
Actually, and these Terrans are not getting the armor upgrades at all.
Yeah, I think they just want to clear the wave as fast as possible. Okay, so there are some Marines now from Monkey
And
Girly.
Redoubt is landing his Vikings. What do you guys think about landing Vikings?
You shouldn't be landing your Vikings, yeah.
I heard Jerzel's a big fan of that.
Like you don't land Vikings in very specific cases. Usually it's much better that you land them.
Okay, and Torg actually with a Brood Lord.
Yep.
I
And Ash with the Thor. So, you know, I don't have very high expectations, unfortunately, for the Broodlord.
Yeah, no, Thors are very good at clearing the Broodlords. I don't think the Broodlord's ever gonna stack, and it's not the unit that he's looking for.
Yeah.
I think he should just make more tier 2 units and try to push.
I think Ash is good. He's stopped on 2 libs, which you know,
The
I
score
think
is
it's a
right
good
now is
number.
2-0 with shield mode ahead. Oh no, it's 2-1, right?
1, yep.
2-1, 2-1. With what game how play 1 score and shield mode with the 2 scores.
Viking.
So are all the Marines dead? No, no.
No, there's
they're
still
not.
these little 4 of them.
Mhm.
Thank you, Amsux, for answering the shot.
Okay, so more and more Marines. That's good. I think that's the right thing to be doing.
Okay, and Torque gets a Swarm Host, but I don't know if a Swarm Host is what he needs against Terran.
Wait, why is there a Broodlord?
That's
Yes,
a great question that we're all asking ourselves right now.
I just got back and I seen a Broodlord. I'm like, what?
Well, if it does somehow survive Ash's wave, it's helpful against Nick, and then kind of useless against Monkey Curly again. So I'm not too sure. I
What do
assume
you
it's like a
guys think about
desperation play.
Phoenix lifting?
Well, let's see. This can be interesting now.
Yes,
Nick
all
is
of the
lifting.
results and teams are in the GDSL Discord.
Well, I think the
those
bio
are
is
bad siege libs.
Ouch.
Okay,
If
hold
he
on, but a
siege
lot
those
of
two libs,
Vikings are still alive.
if he
yeah.
siege
If he
those
sees
two
it
libs,
better, he could have
Yeah.
won. Because
I
there's
think
only
Yes.
like there are only
he could
6 Marines left.
The leaves are sieging so low, so slow. They definitely could benefit from the new upgrade.
The libs are sieging
What?
so slow.
Okay,
No,
Ash
sorry,
has,
landing.
Yes, the Vikings land.
Vikings are landing as well.
Ash
So look,
has,
you know, if they kept the lurks alive. This is really dangerous now.
This is
Let's see.
actually very dangerous. Let's see the destructor
Mhm.
shots.
Like it all
Okay.
comes down to the lip siege.
Ooh, destructor
This-
shots are a little weak. But there's no Phoenix to clear the Ravens. Oh, but there's no armor on the Ravens either.
and these are +2 Void Rays.
Yes,
Let's
if,
see.
if there was actually armor on the Ravens, I think they
was
would have had
that?
a very good chance
I
of
think
keeping
so.
the alive. That said, I think this wave is always going to be a problem.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
just
the,
way
the
too many
siege wasn't the
Reapers.
best.
The bio is
The
always
siege wasn't the best, but look, wait.
yes. Like I think
Oh!
the problem is there's a lot of damage here.
Read out with
The
that
Reapers.
cute Viking micro.
They need to scan this.
Oh, but why is
siege-
Ash making more Liberators?
But the
yeah,
thing
I
is,
don't.
I mean, maybe
I-
the libs. She's trying to
Because of
clear the lurkers and stuff.
Lips are for
Lurks,
Lurker Queen, yeah.
Yes, okay,
He's
that's
trying to
fair.
clear the
but
broods.
Ash has stores and tanks, but no +1 for the tanks or doors.
Yes, I think this is a common thing we've seen quite a lot this tournament. Like
Still no
very,
armor for drunk.
very poorly upgraded units. Yeah, the armor is a big problem.
If they played this a little different, I think they would win. I think they could come back. Like if he got
That's-
armor and if the micro was a little better.
That's hard to say because I think they might be able to take mid, but I don't know if they can hold mid. If you look at Readout's army, right, it's like look at his Viking count, right, against Monkey Girly, who has no air, essentially, right? I think once you hit middle, unless there's a huge amount stacked still, Monkey just clears it. Oh, look at the Marine and Reaper Cell. Readout sold all his ground.
Well, let's see if they can stack now.
Okay, full ground cell.
But he trades it for 2 Widow Mines. I'm not sure what the Widow Mines are there
Yeah.
for.
Well, I don't know, but Lib Viking. I feel like you should have made more Libs, less Viking. I'm not 100% sure.
Yes, I
It's
completely agree.
Tier 3.
There's way too many Marines on Monkey Girly's side. You definitely need some Liberators.
Yeah, well, I mean, he does have 9.
So he sold everything and went
Yes.
full air. Let's see.
Okay,
that's a good game.
unfortunately,
Okay, this is your last
his
chance to come
Vikings,
back. Can Readout's
Vikings are
army
all
do it?
dying to Void Rays.
I mean, he would definitely need some ravens here, right?
Yep,
If
I
he
think
wanted to
should
push
have
that
added.
wave.
Ravens
Yep,
protect the Vikings on Liberator, so I definitely agree. You need some ravens.
But now
think-
it's already too late because Monkey will probably react to this and then.
Oh, and Monkey Girlie's tier 3 now, right? So the Thor comes out and there's gonna be problems. She already has +3 attack. Okay, Ash has
No, Drunk
+2
still has
armor.
no armor, so I don't know.
So Ash has +2 armor on mech, but no attack on his ground mech. Interesting.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Readout's gonna struggle a lot against Nick.
Okay, but Nick doesn't have armor on his Void Rays, and that's really bad. You definitely want armor against Viking. These are +3 Vikings.
Yeah, this many Vikings, yeah, I
Yes,
agree.
yes, that's true. But I think he did clear about 80% of Readout's air, which is really good enough.
Should I try to post a brief one in DSL2WA?
Sure.
I think it's fine because Tiger is posting there all the time.
Sounds good.
Well, you didn't post for this game? I mean, they're playing.
Yeah, they've drunk
For this
Torque
one,
Readout.
Yeah, and Monkey.
Yes.
I guess I can post it now. I mean, nobody.
Well,
Maybe
Well,
a little bit too late.
it's a bit too late.
This game is almost over. Disruptors are already hitting the Nexus.
Oh,
It's 3/4 of the way down. Every single wave, those disruptors keep chunking in. Eventually, they definitely win.
Okay, and there's 2 gas each on the top side.
So there's eight stacked lips.
It's 6
But-
gases to 1. That is correct.
So many cores already.
Yes, I mean, honestly, I don't think it matters.
There's like 5 doors from
There
Mesh.
are a lot of lurkers too.
yeah,
Mhm.
GG. Man, I think it's GG.
Well, let's see.
Nah,
There's-
definitely
No,
GG.
Okay, some readouts.
There's a lot of
Liberators are
Ravens
still
now, huh?
alive. Let's see now. Ravens. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see what happens now. If
Okay,
did
and-
Drunk get armor? No armor.
There's not
And this
enough
is
ground,
against
though.
Protoss, so let's see. A lot of Liberators who shoot some Thors.
Oh, the storm on everything.
Wow.
Clumped up. It's too much.
Oh,
You
and
know,
the
this is-
Immortal slaying those Thors kills all 4 of them.
Yes, I mean that was actually kind of close. Although
Yeah, it was
Still?
it was not bad.
the problem is, the more that one wins, the less Readout wins, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like getting close on that just completely loses Readout's wave. They have to win it like badly and then push it all the way through. As soon as Readout has to fight a little bit outside the base, there's just no way for him to fight against one.
But I think they already missed their opportunity because now Chill Mode has 6 gases. And that's just way too much income advantage.
It's-
And now we're 3 minutes away from
Well-
reaching that 25 mark. And once Tier 4 comes, Chill Mode is suddenly gonna start pushing to that Nexus.
That's true. Although I think one of the risks is that Chill Mode, all 3 of them got their second gas at the same time, and then right there you see them pushing out a little bit on the other side. It's like a little bit of a risk there, but I think they're fine now.
But like armor on Drunk would do so much against this Nick's army. Like he only has 1 immortal or something that would like 2 immortals. And,
Yes.
so armor would just
Okay,
don't
although
know.
if you look at Ash, he's fully upgraded Thors and tanks now, so that's good. This is a pretty big army here.
Still
there's a
some
lot
Liberator,
of corruptors.
some
Yes, and it's
Vikings.
pretty good
Yeah,
army.
yeah.
The problem is when you look at it and say, well, what is tier that's gonna kill the Terran? And
There's only 4
I-
Liberators.
Yes. Yeah, but when you have Lib Tank Thor and really the enemy is like Queen Lurker, I don't know.
And that Broodlord is surviving, but it's not doing anything at all. Like, Ash keeps killing it with the Thor.
Yeah, I mean, okay, there's one
So
lurker
there's
now.
one armor on Drunk now.
Yes, maybe a little bit too late there.
Mm,
And Drunk committing to those Thors, and Nick realizes, and he has 4 Immortals, and Immortals kill Thors very, very quickly.
Yes, and Nick is clearing Readout's ground every single time.
4
Ooh,
Immortals are chipping away Nexus.
Those 2 Widow Mines stand no chance.
oh, those were autocast sieges, and now the Marines just clean up all the libs.
Okay, they're still at 1. So 1 lib versus 5 Thors. Unfortunately, the lib has decided to join his friends. Doesn't even siege, flies in and says, "Friends, I'm coming for you."
Yeah, Nick realizes now he has 5 Immortals. And yeah, nothing's surviving anymore for Drunk. And now it's pure Void Rays against Vikings. But the Immortals are gonna crash at the Nexus. Can they get it?
Not too
health.
many libs. Okay, there's scan forward.
But every single wave they keep shipping at the Nexus. Now
Yes,
it's
and
already
it's 20,
halfway.
20, it's 20 seconds until T4 as well, so there's gonna be more Immortals sooner.
6 libs. Let's see. Orc needs armor and he's there.
And these are 3-3 libs. These are not a joke. These are very strong libs. But there's way too many Thors from Ash. I mean, look at this. 6 Thors with 3-3. And all these tanks. They completely killed the Zerg. And I don't think there's gonna be another wave. I think this is gonna be it. I think Nick will get it soon.
Ash is not dealing with Corruptors.
Yes. Like, if Drunk gets +3 armor now, come on, no?
Oh wow, wow.
But here it's Immortals against Thors. I don't see that ever working.
It's too many emos now already.
And maybe not this wave, but very soon those Immos are gonna say hi to the Nexus. And when that happens, that's game over.
No scan front? Okay, that's too late on the siege now.
I mean, I'm not sure the scan forward was going to save it there.
Well,
there's a lot of Thors.
A bit more.
Yes, but when there's 7 Thors and a shit ton of Marines, it's
But,
not too easy.
yeah, I think they had like a couple of chances, but the upgrades were off. And
Yeah, and I don't think Corruptors are doing a lot. They just keep bashing on forward and get completely wiped out by Ash. See, Drunkard has a lot of bio, but it gets completely wiped out by Ash, and now it's just Thors against Immortals, and they don't do a very good job. And is this going to be it? Readout has no ground army, guys, so these Immortals are gonna crash directly into the Nexus.
Yeah,
And this is it, GG.
Well done.
Show mode wins 3-1.
Wow.
Places
And was
3rd
it
place
Tris,
in the tournament.
Tris and Drizzle are correct with their guesses?
Yes.
I think everyone predicted field mode would win, so well done everybody.
Congratulations to the Ash Monkey and Nick. They played well.
yeah, congrats for the first place.
And guys,
First place.
stay tuned because the next match is happening right now. Am I correct?
Yes, right now.
Okay, so stay tuned for the finals. We're gonna get that set up right now. Who's gonna stream it?
Monkey.
I believe Monkey.
Monkey and Ash.
Yes, I think she and Ash are gonna do it.
Hey, can I play?
Can you play?
Can I play?
You can co-cast.
Okay, guys, give us a quick minute and we'll get set up, and the next game will be ready to go in just a little bit.
Okay, see you on the battlefield.
See you on the battlefield.